Story time! I said it wasn't gonna what I saw something pop up on my Facebook timeline. Okay, so I have to do a quick story for you. I took my glasses off, I just got out the shower. I'm gonna post something on that in just a second. Another teaching for y'all's perspective, right? Look at the post that I just shared from 2016. Quick story time, okay? Look at the post that I just shared from 2016. Entrepreneurial moment. After the hoverboards, I was nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go back and get a job. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I was rushing, right? I made a bad decision. I bought a soccer business that should have just been given to me. They shouldn't even have let me buy it because the business was given to him because it was a failing business. And then this guy turned around and sold it to me for $9,000. Now, bad business decision. I should have listened to my back then girlfriend, now wife, and my mom, right? Both of them said, hey, don't do it. Anyways, you can create your own brand, soccer stuff. So I buy this business for $9,000. And then later, this was in 2016, right? So from like, when my lease ended selling hoverboards, I bought this losing soccer business. And it was from like April of 2016, May of 2016, June 2016, July 2016, August 2016, September 2016, October 2016 is also when I opened the crystal business, right? On Halloween, October 2016. And I could see quickly that for the 2 months that I ran both businesses, right, had employees and everything, I was like, this is not working out. I got to get rid of the soccer business, right? So even in my one bad business decision, right, it still ended up turning out for the good, right? Because I met this couple and I wound up selling them the business for $5,000 and I paid their first month's rent with it, right? So I just wanted to get out of it. Now, it was a horrible decision for them because it wound up, bridging a gap between them. They had 2 small kids. And in hindsight, it was a blessing for me and probably a blessing for them because it showed them how they were really towards each other. And that's a whole nother story. But I was able to get rid of that business, right? And so, was it a loss? Nah, maybe I lost a few K here and there. But by here and there, maybe I lost a few K, right? So that was the one business that wouldn't be deemed as working out, right? Because it ended up not working out. And get this, I even had people try to get in on stuff I was doing because they saw that this guy, Eric Hartman, was quote unquote, in regards to the terms of this world of what they use as success, he was successful in everything that he was doing. Does that make sense? I was even successful selling pot in my 20s. That's why I did it, because I made a lot of money, but I always had a job on the side, right? But I always spent. When you do that, you spend it like it's always going to be there. Anyways, so that soccer post that I posted was a business that I bought that I rushed because I was afraid I was going to have to go get a job, right? Because I left corporate in 2014, and I had no idea what I was doing, right? I didn't know if it was going to work. But I did it. Thankfully, thank God, right? I was able to get rid of that business, right? And then just stay with the crystal business. So it's a little bit of perspective that, you're not always going to win in business, right? But it doesn't mean you don't have to try again. It doesn't mean you don't have to try again. It doesn't mean you don't have to try again, okay? Until you get it. Okay? In life, that saying, fear and faith can't operate in the same space, it truly cannot operate in the same space. It can't. So a human being is either operating in faith or they're operating in fear. And if you take that a level deeper, the faith that I now operate in isn't on my own being and works, it's on the Father's, okay? So my faith has been tested and 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 tested. It has brought me to a level of unshakable faith. Unshakable. Even when it doesn't make sense, I have to trust the Spirit, the big S, okay? And I have to discern the little S's. Does that make sense? You see, the reason most people be like, "Oh, show your failures." Like, well, I mean, in the selfie sticks, in the hoverboards, and even the soccer business, because I didn't really lose it. I got rid of it, right? I got out of it. Maybe I lost a couple $1,000 in the grand scheme of it, right? So I didn't, my losses in life and my failures, even when I sold pot, I was successful, right? But it wasn't what I was supposed to do. Does that make sense? So, and I actually did it. Like when I'm moving out to California and I actually did it. So my whole life, I have always done what I say I am going to do. In today's day and age, human beings' words don't mean anything because we're all hurting on the inside. We're all broken in some way, shape, or form. Okay? So to have people in your life that truly do what they say they're going to do, or truly tell you how they really feel, or were, or are, or was, or is priceless. Because in today's day and age, integrity and value, right? Values, integrity. There's no levels to that. It's not integrityness. It's not valueness. So if you're a believer or non-believer, doesn't matter. You either have integrity and values or you don't. And at this stage in life, if I'm going into business with somebody and going to consider taking on new business partners for our Bahamas investment or whatever we do, you better well believe that I need to have no doubt that the people that I will be doing business with in the future have the same integrity and values that I have. Not more than, not less than, the same. And if you don't, we don't do business. Simple as that. So my failures, now I've had a lot of failures, but my failures have been inside. Okay? That's been my failures. Inside. Y'all have a great day, okay?